Fertilizers, seeds, tractors, and tools are not just farming inputs, they are the backbone of productivity and food security. But in 2024, how accessible were these essentials to the Nigerian farmer? What is working? What is broken? And how ready are we for the next planting season? From the fields of Kebbi State to the valleys of Enugu, all across the country, the NAERLS Agricultural Performance Survey provides a clear picture. Now let's dive into the real story and what it means for farmers, stakeholders, and the future of mechanized agriculture. Hello, and you're welcome to the NAERLS Farming Smart Channel, your gateway to modern profitable farming practices. I am Fatima Zara Idris, and I'll be your host, as today we are diving into something very key in agriculture. And together with us is Professor Adetunji Iyola Tunji, the Assistant Director, Research, Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation at NAERLS. He is also the National Coordinator, Agricultural Performance Survey. He will take us through the importance of mechanization in agriculture. You are highly welcome to our studio, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, host.
Sir, can you kindly take us through the Agricultural Mechanization Overview Report from NAERLS Agricultural Performance Survey, APS?
The 2024 Agricultural Performance Survey revealed that agricultural mechanization in Nigeria is growing. Actually, some states have invested in mechanization heavily, and the result of that investment is showing. We have states that cut across from Plateau State, Yobe State, Borno State, Cross River, all across the country, but not all the states have key into providing mechanization, as in large investment in mechanization. And then in the course of this interview, you will see different states that have performed very well and those that have performed little, whom we have to encourage to put more investment in the mechanization and provision of inputs for farmers.
Sir, can you tell us about government tractors and private tractors in the 6 geopolitical zones?
Yeah, mechanization levels, like I've said the other time, varies across the zones. We have states like I've mentioned, Borno State, Plateau, Yobe, Cross River. They've recorded a significant figure in terms of the number of tractors that are being operated both by government and by private concerns. For example, in North Central, we've mentioned Plateau State had the highest number of both functional and non-functional tractors, totaling 515, and in the northeast, tractor increased from 807 to 1,735. This is basically because of the investment in the procuring tractor and tractor couple implemented by Borno State and Yobe State, also Gombe State in the northeast. In the northwest, there is minor increase in tractor numbers. Kebbi had the most functional tractors, while Katsina had the largest cultivated land areas in the northwest. And in southeast, functional tractor also rose from 69 to 74. As small as we can compare that to what is seen in the northeast, we also say Enugu and Ebonyi State led in the functionality of the tractors, while Abia State trail behind in terms of a tractor that is provided in the southeast. In the south-south, there is a dramatic increase from 56 to 150 functional tractor. All these tractors, the numbers of tractors we are mentioning, they are those that are provided by government, those that are operated by government. Cross River stood out with 120 tractors, this including 108 mini tractors that were purchased by the government of a Cross River State for agricultural activities. In the southwest, there is also slight changes in tractor number, but a notable increase in land cultivated in the southwest. Lagos had the highest functional tractor. Ogun State had the most non-functional tractors in the southwest. And then private concerns also help in bridging the gap of functional tractors in the state. The highest concentration of privately owned tractor that have been lent or hired to farmers is seen in a Plateau State with 216 providers, Bauchi State 285, Katsina State 250, Ogun State 154 privately owned and functional tractors. River State are the most in the southeast with just 9 recorded tractors.
Sir, can you tell us about animal traction and their charges?
Yeah, animal traction is one good means of bridging the gap of mechanization. And this animal traction is largely used in the northern part of the country. And what we mean by animal traction is that the implements are coupled on the animals, and then these are used to do plowing, ridging, and some other, even weeding. Sometimes these animal traction means of a mechanization is used, and then we've seen decline in the use of animal traction in some zones. This decrease are largely due to insecurity and rustling of the cattle that are used for these, the bulls that are used for this animal traction. For example, we saw that, in Taraba State, there is a 41% increase in the engagement of animal traction in the farming activities in 2024. Adamawa State had the highest number before, but dropped by 23%. In Katsina and Kebbi State, there is also an experience reduced usage of animal traction. This can be linked to insecurity and rustling, like we've said. And then the charges of animal traction, it range from 10,000 naira per hectare in a Plateau State to like 45,000 naira in Taraba and Zamfara State. In the south, we had limited data in terms of this type of mechanized farming. That is the use of animal traction in the south, southeast, and then southwest, basically because of the topography of the arable land in these regions that we've mentioned.
Okay, so I would also like to know, were farming inputs affordable for smallholder farmers in 2024? And how did the pricing affect their productivity and also their decisions?
Okay, the inputs, especially we talk about the seeds, we talk about agrochemicals, and we talk about fertilizer. These inputs are readily available and accessible by farmers. Like we've said, most of the farmers access their input from the open market, though there are many government interventions in providing this input. For example, for seeds and seedling, there is widespread distribution of certified seeds of maize, rice, cowpea, sorghum, and soybean. They were widely assessed by farmers. Their distribution was across all agroecological zones. Farmers were able to purchase them, but like I said, mostly from open market. And the prices of these inputs also varies based on agroecological zones. Though, like we said, there are some inputs, some of these seeds that were provided by government at subsidized prices, and improved seed were also assessed. Farmers awareness were created by government, especially the National Agricultural Seed Councils are engaged in a lot of promotion of improved seeds. In fact, they also have label tags that can be monitored for the seeds that farmers purchase. The demand for these improved seeds is increasing all over the country across many crops and are accessible by farmers. Agrochemicals were distributed in more than 25 states. This was done by government. Accessibility and affordability were reported positively, except in states like Akwa Ibom State, which was deemed inaccessible, where these agrochemicals were deemed inaccessible and expensive. We also came across some farmers, some smallholder farmers, who do not even know the type of agrochemical they can use for fall armyworm that was widespread, a widespread disease that affected maize in 2024. So we need to do more promotion on the use of agrochemicals for our farming activities. Fertilizer was 19 states distributed fertilizer in 2024. The types of fertilizers that were distributed by these states were NPK, urea, single superphosphate, that is SSP, and organic fertilizer. So government is involved in fertilizer distribution. Some challenges were also observed in the distribution, in the procurement and distribution of these fertilizer, especially in states like Bayelsa State, where some were procured but not distributed. We've experienced this kind of limitations in some other states in previous years, but there is improvement this year because farmers assessed, in 2024, farmer assessed the input almost at the right time before planting season. And we also want to encourage effective distribution that is like effective distribution like what was reported in Kano, Ebonyi, Anambra, Gombe, and Lagos State.
As we have seen, the 2024 Agricultural Performance Survey is not just a report. It is a reflection of the real issues, progress, and possibilities within Nigeria's agriculture. However, now it is up to all of us, policymakers, stakeholders, and farmers to act on these insights. Thank you so much to Professor Adetunji for joining us on our channel, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, host.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for always joining us and watching the episodes of the NAERLS Farming Smart channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the NAERLS Farming Smart channel today. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on an update. As we don't just farm, we farm smartly. See you same time next week.